Toyota just took the legendary 4Runner to a whole new level, and you're going to want to see this. If Indiana Jones needed an SUV, this would be it. The all-new 2025 Toyota 4Runner is here, and it's more capable, more refined, and more tech-savvy than ever before. We're going to dive straight into the 5 coolest features of this legendary off-road machine, so strap in and get ready to be amazed. Number 5. Trailhunter Trim Level. Let's start with the most hardcore version of the 2025 4Runner, the Trailhunter. This is Toyota's answer for the ultimate overlanding SUV, packed to the brim with rugged off-road upgrades. First up, the suspension. The Trailhunter sits 2 inches higher in the front and 1.5 inches taller in the rear, thanks to some serious hardware upgrades. You're looking at beefy 2.5-inch forged Old Man Emu shocks with external reservoirs, the kind of kit you'd normally find on a full-blown desert race truck. To complement that lifted stance, the Trailhunter rolls on 33-inch Toyo Open Country all-terrain tyres wrapped around bronze-coloured TRD wheels. But the upgrades go deeper than just the suspension. Toyota has reinforced the Trailhunter with rock rails to protect the rocker panels and high-strength steel skid plates to guard the vital underbody components. And for even better traction in the rough stuff, there's an electronic locking rear differential, a must-have feature for any serious off-roader. Perhaps the coolest bit, though, is that towering air intake on the passenger side. It's not a true snorkel, but that high-mounted intake does a great job of drawing in cleaner, less dusty air for the engine, making the Trailhunter a beast in the desert. In short, if you want a 4Runner that's built to tackle the toughest terrain straight from the factory, the Trailhunter is the one you want. It's got the suspension, the tyres, the protection, and the powertrain to get you way off the beaten path. Number 4. Hybrid Powertrain Option. But the Trailhunter isn't the only trick up the new 4Runner's sleeve. In fact, one of the coolest things about this SUV is the available hybrid powertrain option. Under the hood of higher trim 4Runners, you'll find Toyota's all-new iForce Max hybrid system. At the heart of it is a 2.4-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, but that's just the beginning. Paired with a high-output electric motor integrated right into the 8-speed automatic transmission, this hybrid setup delivers a staggering 326 horsepower and 465 pound-foot of torque. Let that sink in for a second. 326 horsepower and 465 pound-foot in a mid-size SUV. That's a massive increase in power over the outgoing 4Runner's 4.0-litre V6, which made just 270 GP and 278 pound-foot. But even with all that extra oomph, the hybrid 4Runner doesn't sacrifice its legendary towing capability. It can still pull a hefty 6,000 pounds, just like the non-hybrid models. The hybrid's performance advantage comes from the electric motor, which seamlessly supplements the turbo engine's power delivery. The 187 kilowatt-hour nickel metal hydride battery pack tucked under the rear cargo floor provides enough juice to power all kinds of accessories with a standard 120-volt to 400-watt power inverter on board. Simply put, the iForce Max Hybrid is an absolute beast of an engine. It gives the 4Runner the power and torque of a V8 with the efficiency and drivability of a modern turbocharged 4-cylinder. It's the best of both worlds, and it's sure to make the 2025 4Runner an absolute riot to drive on-road or off. Number 3. Advanced off-road tech. But the 2025 4Runner isn't just about brute force and rugged good looks. It's also packed with some seriously advanced off-road tech features. Let's start with the suspension. In addition to the lifted stance and beefy shocks, the Trailhunter and TRD Pro models come equipped with an electronically disconnecting front anti-roll bar. This allows the front wheels to articulate independently for better traction and wheel travel when the going gets really tough. It's a feature you'd normally only find on hardcore off-road rigs, not your everyday SUV. And speaking of off-road gear, the 4Runner Trailhunter comes standard with some serious lighting upgrades. You've got a 20-inch LED light bar integrated right into the grille, which kicks on automatically when the high beams are engaged. But the real party trick is the rigid fog lights. they can switch between a bright white beam and a more focused yellow light, perfect for cutting through dust and haze on the trail. But the tech touches don't stop there. The 4Runner also comes standard with a built-in air compressor, so you can easily air down your tyres for better grip on loose surfaces, then air them back up when it's time to hit the highway. And if you need to power any camping gear, tools or other accessories, there's a 120-volt, 400-watt power inverter with outlets in the cabin and the cargo area. In short, the 2025 4Runner is bristling with the kind of off-road hardware and tech features that make it an absolute beast in the wild. From the suspension, to the lighting, to the power management, this SUV is ready to tackle just about any terrain you can throw at it. Number 2. Exterior design enhancements. While the mechanical upgrades and off-road tech features of the 2025 4Runner are certainly impressive, we can't forget about the vehicle's striking new exterior design. Toyota has gone all out in giving this iconic SUV a bold, muscular presence. The inspiration is clear. The new 4Runner shares a lot of its styling cues with the Tacoma pickup truck. You can see it in the more rugged, squared-off front end, the flared wheel arches, and the overall wider, more planted stance. It's an aesthetic that just exudes capability and adventure. But Toyota hasn't abandoned the 4Runner's classic retro-inspired styling cues either. Take a look at those rear quarter windows. They hark back to the first and second generation 4Runners, giving this new model a sense of heritage and tradition. And that bold Toyota lettering across the grille? It's a nod to the brand's iconic styling of the past. But the design isn't just for show, there are functional benefits too. Those flared fenders, for instance, not only give the 4Runner a more muscular, aggressive look, but they also provide extra clearance for the massive 33-inch tyres. And the wider overall footprint translates to better stability and traction when you're crawling over rough terrain. So in short, the 2025 4Runner's exterior is a masterful blend of modern, tough truck styling and classic SUV heritage. It's a design that's as functional as it is eye-catching, perfectly capturing the 4Runner's dual nature as both a rugged off-roader and a refined daily driver. Number 1. Refined interior and tech. We've covered the 4Runner's off-road capabilities, its impressive powertrain options, and its bold new look. But one of the most surprising things about this latest generation is just how refined and tech-savvy the interior has become. Let's start with the Trailhunter exclusive interior treatment. While you might expect a hardcore off-road machine like this to have a Spartan, utilitarian cabin, Toyota has actually gone the opposite direction. The Trailhunter gets a unique mineral grey colour scheme with stylish yellow-orange and greenish-grey accents throughout. It's a premium, almost luxury-like look that really stands out. And Toyota hasn't skimped on the tech features either. The centerpiece is a massive 14-inch touchscreen infotainment system, one of the largest you'll find in any SUV. Not only is it massive, but it also offers wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity, so you can ditch the cords. But the tech goodies don't end there. The 2025 4Runner also comes packed with the latest advanced driver assistance features, including things like forward collision mitigation, lane departure warning, and adaptive cruise control. So you get all the off-road capability you expect, but with the kind of modern safety and convenience tech you'd find in a luxury sedan. In short, Toyota has really worked hard to elevate the 4Runner's interior, making it more premium, more tech-savvy, and more refined than ever before. It's a perfect blend of old-school SUV charm and modern creature comforts. This is one 4Runner cabin you're definitely going to want to spend some time in. Well, there you have it. The 5 coolest things about the all-new 2025 Toyota 4Runner. From the hardcore Trailhunter trim to the impressive hybrid powertrain, this legendary SUV is more capable, more refined, and more tech-savvy than ever before. This is the ultimate 4Runner, and you need to see it in person. Let me know what you think about this new 4Runner in the comments below. I'm sure Toyota has a few more tricks up its sleeve, so be sure to stay tuned for more updates. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to make sure you don't miss our next automotive adventure.